Hey, what's up everyone? Rogue Maverick here. I got, last episode we hit, we went through, Marble Garden and Carnival Night. I hope you also like that new intro. And we got another guest on the line. It's the usual. Hello.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yep, this is my friend Jaden. For those of you who have been around on this channel for a while, you know who he is. I don't think I have to explain. He's pretty much been in all the Smash live streaming videos on the line. On the channel, I mean. Ow.
Yeah, pretty much all of them anyways.
Oh, that's a, warp ring, yeah. Okay, so we gotta hit that switch. But yeah, last episode we also got all 7 Chaos Emeralds. And I showed off Supersonic, but like I said,
he's game breaking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and save him. I'm gonna try and get Hypersonic, and I'll show him for one zone of the game as well, or maybe even an act, because he's really game breaking. You think Supersonic's game breaking? Ain't got nothing on Hypersonic.
But you know what Ice Cap Zone reminds me of? In the first Sonic Adventure game, there was a place called Ice Cap or something like that. It was a stage with Sonic, and you had to, and for the end of the stage, you had to slide down a hill on a snowboard.
Oh yeah, and I suppose I think that was even paying homage to Sonic 3 as well, because at the beginning of the and the snowboarding, you did some snowboarding in at the beginning of Act 1 of Ice Cap, so I get the feeling that was the Sonic Adventure thing was referencing that too. Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Shoot! And that's why I like playing the Sonic 3 Complete modification, because I activated Supersonic when I went to just use a double jump. Use the Insta Shield, which requires double tapping the jump button.
But if you go Supersonic, is there any way to like cancel out of it, or do you just have to wait until you're out of rings?
Out of rings, or try and find a bottomless pit or get crushed. Yeah. Which of course I ended up just getting crushed, so that worked out. You can actually cancel it out in the Sonic 3 Complete modification, which is honestly my preferred way of playing the game these days.
Yeah, I tried it the other day.
Yeah, and it just has a lot of little quality of life improvements that make the experience just so much better overall. Oh, speaking of Sonic 3, that reminds me, a couple of days ago, the prototype for Sonic 3, before the Sonic 3 half was released, got dumped and put online. And I was thinking, at the end of this playthrough, I'm gonna show off at the end of the playthrough, so, to show what the game looked like in development. Despite being about 4 months before the game released, basically, it's still using the Sonic 2 sprites, which are definitely a lot different than the Sonic 3 and Knuckles sprites for Sonic.
Yeah, and you said you really enjoyed the prototype when you first discovered it and played it.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that it's in a early stage of development, but it's still cool to see. Honestly, Sonic, it was done through something called the hiddenpalace.org to release these prototypes over the last month. There was a couple of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 prototypes that were discovered and released, but I found the Sonic 3 prototype way more interesting, mostly because we don't really know much of what went on behind the scenes with Sonic 3. partially because it's not even been any prototypes. And the cool thing is, with Carnival Night, Ice Cap, and Launch Base, and Knuckles' theme especially, those are the three ones, those got changed in the Sonic and Knuckles collection on PC. People thought for the longest time that was because there was some legal issue, because reportedly Michael Jackson helped on the soundtrack. But and it was.
I think he decided to remain uncredited.
Yeah, but especially after what sort of things were surfacing around him at the time, especially, people thought maybe they just replaced it with completely new tracks. The prototype shows that that the tracks heard in the PC collection are the original tracks intended for these zones. Which I thought was kind of cool. Okay, I didn't get crushed there.
Speaking of Sonic and everything, what do you think of Sonic's?
Ow. Hold on. Sorry, what was that?
What do you think of Sonic's new designs for the movie that's coming out soon?
I thought that it was actually, honestly, after the design from before, there was really nowhere to go but up.
Exactly. I mean, Sonic's original design. I'm like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah. But I honestly, when I found out who helped with the redesign, I think really showed that Paramount took that criticism to heart and didn't half-ass it. They actually tried to fix it, because they brought, I think his name was Tyson Hesse. He was one of the animators for the brilliantly animated Sonic Mania intro and the Team Sonic Racing Overdrive animations. And Sonic's walking in place. Alright, so on to Launch Base. Probably this has probably one of my favorite tracks of the whole game. And yeah. So yeah, the gimmick of this is warp pipes, and honestly, I guess we're just trying to find the Death Egg, which is in. Oh, that reminds me, I've been playing Sonic Forces from the beginning again, and there was a level involving Sonic that had him going on red ships that went up against the Death Egg, in a similar vein to the attack on the Death Star in Episode 4, A New Hope of Star Wars. And I said to myself, Red 5 standing by. As he was going in. Red Leader, I'm going in.
What? So what do you think of Sonic Forces? Do you think it's all bad as people say it is?
Not really. It has redeeming moments, and it is legitimate. Whoops. It's legitimately fun, but I mean, I don't think it's anything grand or anything, but honestly, it's not bad. Although I'm speaking as someone who didn't pay the full price for the game. Because it's normally like $40 or something. Oh, damn it! I did it again. I didn't even pay attention to my ring counter. I found it at a Value Village for like $10. So, because I only paid 10 instead of 40, I'm not as sour about the game as I was. As I would be otherwise.
No, that's true.
And somehow I just went backwards to the level. Oh, I just went back. I just looped around the whole level. Alright, up we go.
I mean, if you want a good 3D Sonic game, one I would recommend is, Sonic Lost World.
Yeah, although the problem is I don't have a Wii U to play it. But
yeah, the Wii U was discontinued a while ago, but it was a good 3D Sonic game nonetheless.
Yeah, and the cool thing is the 3DS version was the first 3D port handheld Sonic game. All the other Sonic games on the handhelds had been 2D platformers. This one, Lost World on 3DS, was actually completely handheld. Oh, damn. Oh wait, this looks like the correct path of progression. Yes. There's Robotnik. He was called. The reason I called him Robotnik there, I didn't intend to, but he was also called that in the in some of the earlier Sonic cartoons. Instead of Robotnik, it was Robotnik.
Well, that would make sense because he is a pain in the butt.
Hey, that's true. Apparently, over in Japan, he was always called Dr. Eggman, though.
Yeah. Most people nowadays call him Eggman and not Robotnik.
Yeah, most people. There are still some people that call him Robotnik. And there we go. And Act 1 complete! Woo! Oh dear.
What?
Okay, oh wow, we're only 12 minutes in and we're already at the second act of launch phase. Yeah, I'm gonna start into the Sonic and Knuckles half, honestly. I forgot it gets shorter when I'm not doing the special stages. Ow. So now we're getting closer to the Death Egg.
And based on what I've seen, that boss can be a real pain in the ass.
What, the Death Egg robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, although your best bet is to wait until he crouches down onto the ground after landing. That's your best chance to hit him. I like how each zone of Three Knuckles has a different Act 2 music. It's the same overall melody, but it's been remixed in some way. In this case, there's like some parts missing and changed around, and it sounds really cool. Keeps the zone's music from getting repetitive, which is always a good thing in my books.
Speaking of the music, didn't you mention that some tracks on the prototype you liked a bit more than the original?
Yeah, Carnival Night Act 1 and Launch Base Act 1 I really like. Which of course we also use as a Sonic 3 and it's the Sonic and Knuckles collection on PC, so. But they sound just better on the Genesis, honestly. Which I guess makes sense, that's what they would originally compose for instead of a MIDI sound. Ow! My invincibility wore off right after that frog enemy.
So what's the final zone in the game?
Same one that Sonic 2 ends with, actually.
And what's that one?
Death Egg. Although it's not a quick, short little level with 2 bosses. No, in Sonic 3 Knuckles, it's a full 2-zone level.
Oh, really?
Yep, and I just completely messed up. Oh, I was almost drowning there. The drowning music started. Oh. Okay, no, come on. Boom! Water shield. I knew there was something worth out there.
For me, I've always liked the fire shield.
Yeah, that one's pretty fun. My personal preference lies with the electrical shield, mostly because I love being able to draw in rings. And we're at the Robotnik again. And actually, with the bubble shield, you can get high enough to bounce on top of Eggman in the boss.
Well, that's a bit easy, isn't it?
Yeah, and the bubble shield makes it look like I have a dome on top of the Eggmobile. I know that music. Knuckles. Oh no! And the Death Egg's taken off. No! Well, it looks like this zone might be shorter than I thought. Like this game might be shorter than I thought. Now, in the original Sonic 3... Okay, actually, this game is not this short. In the original Sonic... Well, it was in the Sonic 3 standalone, but in the original, there was actually a final boss here that got scrapped for the Sonic 3 and, for the Sonic 3 and Knuckles combo, which is a shame, because it's actually kind of a cool boss. He can actually knock Supersonic, knock you out of the supersonic state. When he grabs you and he slams you onto the ground, he can actually knock out Supersonic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I suppose that's actually kind of a cool idea. And somehow that battle with Eggman on the platform causes the whole Death Egg to explode. Somehow. You know, Robotnik, you need to stop putting a self-destruct button that goes off when Sonic defeats your machines on your big weapons.
Yeah, but it would make sense that he puts a self-destruct on his machine, because what if, for example, what if that machine were to malfunction?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. And, oh, there's Knuckles being oddly suspicious, pressing a button to close the door. Let's see where that leads. Whoa, a glowing special ring? Let's check that out. Whoa, there's all 7 Chaos Emeralds? What's going on? Whoa! These are Super Emeralds. Then these are, if you play Sonic and Knuckles to standalone, these are what would be the special stages for that game.
Is this where you unlock Hypersonic?
Yup. But the special stages are harder than the original, than the 7 Sonic and Knuckles. From Sonic 3, I mean. So, you know, it's more difficult as a result. Oh dear, whoa dear, whoa. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the D-pad.
Yeah, the first time I played the bonus stages, I thought they were extremely difficult.
Yeah, I mean, they don't bother me, but that's only because I've played this game for so many years, right?
Because I'm more used to the 3D Sonic games, not the 2D ones.
Yeah, and the 3D Sonic games are lacking on the special stages. Sonic Heroes notwithstanding, for home consoles anyway. Sonic Lost World on 3DS actually has them. Has special stages.
Oh, really?
Yep. Same with Sonic Generations on 3DS now that I stop and think about it. Oh dear, nope, 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 nope. Here we go. Alright. Boom! We got it! First of the 7 Super Emeralds. Woo! And there's one of them, one of the 7, shown in that cutscene, which is cool. It's cool. Now I know this song was actually be used for the Sonic Generations 3DS game. It's a shame that they didn't pick anything from Sonic and from Sonic 3 half. I mean, Sky Sanctuary being used in the console Sonic Generations makes sense. That was one of the more memorable zones of the original of Sonic 3 Knuckles. But I wish they used it for like Launch Base or something. Or actually, you know what? Honestly, yeah, Launch Base would have been a perfect fit for Generations 3DS, since you fight Big Arm as the Genesis era boss. So I felt that would have fit. And if they were going to stick with the Sonic and Knuckles zones, then they should have used the Death Egg stage from the Sonic and Knuckles half, because it would have been perfect. And there we go, yep. It's a nice, shiny, Jolly Rancher Red. Oh, I remember this bonus stage. Because quite a few of these got reused in, well actually all 14 got reused in Sonic Mania.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I explained these yellow spheres. They basically act as a spring. Oh dear. Spring.
So what happens if you screw up on one of these stages? Do you get to try again, or is that it?
You can try again if you find another bonus ring. But now you can't immediately retry. And I got another Super Emerald. I didn't catch the color. Crap. Oh, we're gonna be able to find out in just a moment. Oh, it was the blue one, right. So that's 2 in one zone. Not bad. Ah. Look out. There we go. Oh, it's this one again. This bonus stage. The slot machine one. I think the Sonic heads give you 30 rings. And there we go, we got a bonus. Continue. That's all I wanted, really. And all of the loop-de-loops Woo! And an extra life as a result of the speed. Nice. I like how you have to use the terrain to your advantage to get good speed. What? Oh dear. Call dropped.
Yeah, it hung up.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. At least we're not playing Smash Online.
Yeah, at least there's that.
Ow! That log hit me right as... Oh, I was hoping to say that ring box for Act 2, but it's no big deal. No biggie. And there's Knuckles again. So now, instead of a summer, we're now in a fall setting for Mushroom Valley. Excuse me, Mushroom Hill. Mushroom Valley is what it was actually called in the prototypes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think Mushroom Valley sounds way cooler than Mushroom Hill. Because while there are hills, you're also down in the valleys of the island. So I think it would have been a better spot than, because it would stop the whole Green Hill, Emerald Hill, Turquoise Hill, that sort of thing. Turquoise Hill was actually a real zone. It was used in Sonic Chaos or Sonic Triple Trouble. I don't know. My memory is failing me on that one. And opening box. That's it. Alright. Yep. Oh yeah, those things will grab you and keep you from moving forward if you don't spin dash out of those.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Ow. And zoom. Now we're in the spring season.
So how many zones are there in Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
13 that you can play without getting the Chaos or Super Animals. 14 if you... Because there's a final... the final zone only accessible as Super or Hypersonic. And indeed how you can only get the true ending. And... oh, I think I remember this one. Maybe not. But yeah, special stage of 3. Lovely.
What happened?
I failed the bonus stage. Now we're at 28 minutes, but we're actually at the end of nearing the end of Act 2. Well, actually, not really. We're halfway through, so I don't mind a longer episode on occasion. It's what happened with Uncharted 3, where it was too short to do one video, to do 2 videos, but just a bit too long to do 2 videos. One video. So I figure I'll just do one long video, and that's what actually started the whole 1 hour finales. Or in the case of Sonic Mania, the 1 hour, 20 minutes. Oh, actually, we're at the end of Act 2. Here's Robotnik. If you bounce on him multiple times, you can actually get more hits in. Just like with the Marble Garden Zone boss, actually.
If it's one thing I never understood about the classic Sonic games is when Eggman gets hit, he looks at the screen like he looks at you.
Yeah, I suppose that can be kind of odd.
That I never understood.
And we're in Act 2. End of Act 2. So, that was it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care, guys. But, we gotta watch this cutscene, because it shows the transition to Flying Battery. And Eggman's fleeing on the Flying Battery. You know, you would have thought after the Winged Fortress he'd learn. But, this is Eggman we're talking about. Alright, so take care, guys. Bye-bye.